Hey, what's up everybody? It's Christian with Reaper Disc, and you might notice this isn't my normal studio setting. Actually, I'm down in Bowling Green, Kentucky for the Bowling Green Open, but I figured I would still get out and try to get you guys more awesome disc reviews. So today, I'm bringing you the Innova Champion Hawkeye. The Hawkeye is a truly neutral flying fairway driver coming in at 7.5 neg-1-1, and I like to think of it as that perfect point and shoot mid-range in fairway form. This thing is, like I said, truly neutral, which means you can manipulate it and control it to do a lot of different things. For example, you can make it hyzer, you can get it to hold a turnover, you can cause it to go dead straight, all depending on the amount of power and the release angle that you have when you throw it. So I've bagged the Hawkeye for a little while. I actually really like it. I enjoy the rim feel, it's very comfortable in the hand, and the flight is really what I'm looking for in that dead straight fairway slot. So when I got this one out and tested it, I was really pleasantly surprised to know that this didn't differ too much from the other Hawkeyes that I'm used to throwing. When I got out and threw it on a hyzer, it did flip up to flat and rode straight for a little while before getting back over onto that hyzer angle and starting to drift back to the left. It was a very controllable hyzer and something that I would feel comfortable with, really dialing in a distance for it and being confident that I can repeat that same shot over and over. When thrown flat, it rode straight and got a little bit of turnover before getting back to flat and then just finishing dead straight. This didn't really, aside from the initial little left to right drift, it didn't really move off of a straight line, and it didn't have a lot of fade or turn at the end of the flight either. Instead, it just continued to push straight forward. When thrown on an anhyzer, this is whenever I was really able to start seeing the shot shaping potential of this disc. I released this high and left and committed to the anhyzer angle because I wanted to envision getting this around like a big tree or other large obstacle and seeing how far I could get it to push back to the right before either hitting the ground, turning into a cut roller, or stalling and fading back. I was really happy to see that it held the turnover the entire way and really had a lot of left to right drift, but also continued pushing forward as well. This disc actually goes surprisingly far, but I'll get to that in just a second. When thrown on more of a power shot, I let this go on a decent hyzer, and it flipped up to flat, got over onto anhyzer angle a little bit, and then got back to flat and just went dead straight for the entire rest of the shot. It was very similar to me throwing it flat release, but instead it actually just pushed so much further because of the extra power I put on it. The Hawkeye actually has a lot of inherent glide in the mold, so that means that this disc actually has, despite it being a fairway driver, a lot of distance potential. You can really get this thing to go far, and I was really surprised with just how far I was pushing it. And, you know, those distances that you're seeing on these throws, they're not really a lie. You know, those are all lasered with my Bushnell back to my cart, which was where I was throwing from. And I had to laser it a couple times just to be sure that I wasn't, you know, mistaken, that it was actually going that far, and it really was. So all in all, I think this would be a great all-around driver for someone just starting the game, or as you develop your skills and power, this is going to be that truly neutral, shot-shaping fairway that should be in everyone's bag. If you want one for yourself, click the link in the description of this video to head over to reaperdisc.com to check one out there. If you like this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be the first to know whenever we put out new content. Follow at Reaper Disc on all social media to keep up to date with inventory restocks as well as new releases. And again, I'm Christian with Reaper Discs, and I'll see you guys in the next video.